In a stunning blow to French politics, former President Nicolas Sarkozy has been convicted of criminal conspiracy linked to secretly accepting millions of euros from Libya's late dictator Muammar Gaddafi. But is this a fair verdict, or just another chapter in a politically charged saga? Let's dive into the details and uncover what really happened, because this case isn't just about money. It's about power, promises, and the blurred lines between international diplomacy and personal gain. Just 53 minutes ago, Reuters reporter George Wright broke the news that Sarkozy, the 70-year-old leader who steered France from 2007 to 2012, was found guilty by a Paris criminal court. The charge? Criminal conspiracy, which for those new to legal jargon basically means he was involved in a secretive plot to funnel illicit funds from Gaddafi to boost his 2007 presidential campaign. To put it simply, it's like being caught in a hidden deal where money changes hands under the table, potentially violating laws against corruption and unfair influence. The court cleared him of all other accusations, including passive corruption. Think of that as accepting bribes without actively demanding them, and illegal campaign financing, which involves bending rules to fund political efforts. Sarkozy has vehemently denied the charges, insisting the whole affair is politically motivated, a claim that has fueled debates about whether justice is truly blind or swayed by partisan winds. And this is the part most people miss. The prosecution painted a picture of Sarkozy striking a bargain with Gaddafi, offering to rehabilitate the Libyan leader's tarnished image in the West in exchange for those millions. Gaddafi, remember, was often seen as an international outcast due to his regime's human rights abuses and support for terrorism. So any promise to help him could have been a diplomatic tightrope walk or a calculated quid pro quo. The investigation kicked off in 2013, sparked by allegations from Saif al-Islam Gaddafi, the son of the then Libyan leader, who claimed Sarkozy pocketed millions from his father's coffers to grease the wheels of his election bid. Fast forward a year, and Lebanese businessman Ziad Taqiyedian, who long served as a go-between for French interests in the Middle East, stepped forward with what he said was solid evidence. Sarkozy's campaign was abundantly bankrolled by Tripoli, with 50 million euros, about 43 million pounds, in payments that kept flowing even after Sarkozy took office. Imagine the implications. Funds from a foreign dictator potentially swaying a democratic election, raising questions about sovereignty and ethical leadership. But here's where it gets controversial. Sarkozy's wife, the Italian-born former supermodel and singer Carla Bruni-Sarkozy, faced her own charges last year. She was accused of concealing evidence related to the Gaddafi case and collaborating with others in fraudulent activities. Allegations she firmly rejects. This adds a personal layer to the drama, turning what could be a straightforward legal matter into a family affair under scrutiny. For context, Gaddafi's Libya was a complex player on the world stage, with oil wealth and political intrigue that often intersected with European powers. Think of it as a real-life Game of Thrones, where alliances could shift overnight. Since losing his bid for re-election in 2012, Sarkozy has been entangled in multiple legal battles, almost like a post-presidency curse. He challenged a February 2024 ruling that convicted him of exceeding spending limits on his 2012 campaign, and then enlisting a PR firm to mask it, resulting in a 1-year sentence with 6 months suspended. In 2021, he became the first ex-French president to receive a jail term after being found guilty of attempting to bribe a judge back in 2014. Fortunately, a December appeals court decision allowed him to serve that time under house arrest with an electronic tag, sparing him full incarceration. This case raises big questions. Was Sarkozy a victim of political vendettas as he claims, or did he cross ethical lines for personal ambition? Could accepting funds from a controversial figure like Gaddafi ever be justified in the name of diplomacy, or does it undermine democracy? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Is this justice, or just another example of how power corrupts? Let's discuss.